The worst rebrands of all time. I've seen Cracker Barrel on this. I've seen Cenat. I also seen Kwebbelkop. All right, let's get to this.
Rebrands. Sometimes you need a fresh start. You gotta change up, find new opportunities for yourself, and as people who create something, you just gotta pivot. Now, sometimes rebrands can go perfectly. The audience will like it, everything will be going well, but other times, it just backfires. And I feel...
Am I the only one who thinks the hate for Vivette is crazy? I understand what Kai is doing is a little bit performative. Acting like he's a Nazi or some shit. Like, damn. You're acting like he put in a swastika on Vivette. Acting like he was in a Files, bro. Bro, just trying to start a clothing brand, gang. We ain't wearing Vivette. You ain't gotta wear that. But damn.
Like with rebranding, you kind of just have to slowly whatever you're making until you kind of reach that point. I feel like a lot of times when people make sudden changes, that's normally when it doesn't really go well. I figured we'd start with a recent example. Cenat. Cenat has been a huge target on TikTok after saying he was done streaming. He did a subathon, I think like 6 months ago, and then he just dipped. In early 2026, he dropped a video called I Quit. And watching the video, a lot of people said that it just looked like he was trying too hard to be in a
Vivette for back to school next year, man. Same time though, bro. What if Vivette is tough, bro? What are y'all gonna do?
Documentary. There's no reason to be recording a video on a 3DS in 2026. And I do really like the idea of Kai improving himself. I feel like that would just be dumb if I was hating on that for no reason. But I feel like he's just putting on a performance while doing it. So in the video he made saying he quit, he made a channel called Kai's Mind. And in a lot of these videos, he is reading to improve his speaking skills, which is great. But then he'll do some shit at the end of the video where he like shows the timer and then he'll like speed read. We see the timer. You're good, bro. We believe you. And I think in late 2024, early 2025, around that time, Cenat was accused of having an emotional stylist, which I feel like he has been on that performative.
The emotional stylist arc was funny as though. I'm gonna be honest. That funny as hell.
Wave already. Like,
yo, the memes on TikTok was hilarious.
He was asked what song.
But losing a bad bitch does something, man. That is true. Lose a bad, they start becoming designers, stylists. They start going to the gym more often. They start becoming philosophers and shit. Start writing in journals and shit, gang.
And this is what he said.
So if you could describe your outfit with a song, what would it be? Viva La Vida by Cosplay. Okay.
Performative. You know you don't listen to gay. Bro, I know exactly what happened though. Shouts out to Kai, but this is exactly what happened. He was scrolling on TikTok one night. He seen a little cosplay edit, right? Then he was like, yo, this shit tough. Then he started doing his research about that. Found out people love cosplay and Viva La Vida. And then he got interviewed. He's like, yo, people gonna fuck with it if I say this. So he said it. That's what happened. I'm gonna be honest. Coldplay, nah, it's cosplay, chat. It's cosplay.
I'm not even gonna lie. You know who that is? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Coldplay. Oh, Coldplay.
Yeah. He really said cosplay. God, bro,
it's cosplay. Cosplay in the chat,
I feel
man.
like he just has to let it go and just accept the fact that he's not niche. And of course, the biggest part of Kai's rebrand is his clothing brand called Vivette. I think the idea of him not really streaming much anymore and just focusing on the brand, like, I think that's all cool, right? It's his decision at the end of the day. If I was him, I definitely wouldn't quit streaming.
I feel like a part of why his fans are trolling the Vivette because they want him to stream. For whatever reason he doesn't want to stream, that's his, right? But if you're gonna drop the brand, I feel like you should still give your audience what they came here for just, a couple of streams, maybe one or two. You feel me? He's the biggest streamer. He knows more than me. You feel me? It's whatever, right? But I feel like his fans would approve of it more if he did that. Or at least he wouldn't get as much hate, in my opinion.
At least for a long while, but it seems like again he's
just
trying to click farm some kind of documentary he wants to be in, which
it's mostly
I don't
haters,
really
but
care about it that much,
too.
But I just think the memes about it are funny. Next, we got Kwebbelkop, and Kai's rebrand when it comes to Kwebbelkops, it doesn't even compare.
Coughing baby versus nuclear atomic bomb. Like literally, bro. Kwebbelkop is actually doing some throw off.
Like, Kai's rebrand was way better than this. Back in 2023, Kwebbelkop decided that he was done and he was going full AI. At this point, bro, just retire. Like, why are you even going full AI? That just defeats the whole purpose of creating content. You are the creative person behind it. You are the creative mind. This dude just said, you know what? I'm gonna automate Instagram Reels where my character just says,
whoa,
whoa, hey. Oh, that's cool, chat. Huh. Maybe I should start doing that to run up the bag. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should sell my soul You can go full back chaser mode. Just animate myself laughing and reacting and getting millions and millions of views. Maybe I should chat.
Whoa! Every single time. Or actually, I just checked his TikTok
I would
page
report
current,
you.
and now he's just making these weird-ass AI videos.
Bro fell off after breaking up with Azzyland. I'm going to be honest, a big reason why I watched Kwebbelkop is from Azzyland. I'm going to keep it a bit. I watched Kwebbel before, but then once I found out Azzyland was his girlfriend and I started watching Azzy, I was like, fuck Kwebbel. I ain't gonna lie. Azzy better.
He's getting chased by a lion, or he's driving a sports car out of a military jet or something. And at this point, people are just telling him to pack this shit up. And I agree, man. You gotta just pack it up. AI generating the entire page is crazy. But I guess Kwebbelkop came back onto YouTube after all these years. He's made videos with Jelly and a few other people, but the AI shit just cooked his reputation. A lot of people just decided not to watch him anymore because of that. Or maybe people forgot about him. I'm not really sure. But either way, that AI shit had to be one of the worst creator brand decisions I've ever seen. And just to show you what some of these videos felt like watching, I'm sorry for putting you through this, but this is it.
Bumbling through brush, my botanical escapade continues. Snagged on leaves, but hey, more crafting supplies.
Snagged on leaves, but hey, more crafting supplies. Bumble in my talk, my bopa no go to but look at shit. And a blue frosty on the side. What do y'all think about that, chat? If you liked the video, then please consider leaving a subscribe or like the button or sharing the video. And I know we're not on TikTok, but please repost. Until next time. Damn, did I fuck shit up? Oh, all right. Cloud, you spoke in binary, but that's what he just did, though.
What the fuck is you even talking about, bro?
Yeah, this shit is so buns. There's no way I'm firing up a video where his
Learn
AI...
to speak? That was the whole point. -5 out of 10 acting. That was the whole point. Do you not understand? Okay, y'all just stupid. Y'all
IS
y'all
character
rage
is
baiting.
like, bumbling through brush, my botanical escapade continues. Like, what the f does that shit even mean? But anyways, next we have Jojo Siwa. I know this example is kind of dated, but whatever. So this happened a couple of years ago now. And Jojo Siwa was this kids TV show star. She would be in like kids bop songs and shit like that in like the 2010s. And I think that's what most people remember her for, right? And eventually I think she just started making her own music. And her top song has 1 billion views. That's gotta...
That shit got 1 billion views. Nah. Yo, field trip. Why the fuck did y'all give this girl 1 billion views? Hold on, what? That gotta be botted. There's no way. 1 billion motherfuckers watch this video? Or listen to the song? Bro, I don't see it. I don't see it. It's on a different channel. There we go. Bro, what? This is the most LA video I've ever seen. And my PC is like, yo, get this shit off my screen, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Shouts out to Jojo, but get that shit off my screen, bro. That's LA, bro. You nigga said John from Tennessee. Nigga said John from Tennessee in my chat. Oh my God.
That'd be enough to retire your whole family. Damn. And obviously, as you grow up, you gotta change how you make your content and whatnot. So she decided that she had to pivot in a different direction. But this shit was not it. She dropped this song called Karma, where she was wearing this and a couple other music videos she made for the project. She was doing weird ass emo.
Mind you, she went from this to a trad wife. Not lying, bro.
And obviously, since this shit was a complete 180, everybody was just like, what the f happened? Everybody was cooking her in the comments. People are even still, to this day, frying her for the rebrand. Another one of her songs she made was called Guilty Pleasure. And, you know, the music video...
Hear me out. Yo, we were talking about Jojo Siwa, and you over here uttering the fucking words "hear me out." Gang, what?
Starts off with
do you
Jojo
mean?
Siwa's Pleasure House.
Nuke the whole generation.
Yeah, bro, I'm done. I'm not watching this. Watching that's not even worth it for the bills. I can't even lie. It was just buns, along with these weird-ass music video visuals. And I feel like this project did not warrant a tour, but apparently she did a tour for it. And during one of her shows on tour, she started crashing out at somebody for booing her. Then she yelled at them, "You know what? Fuck you!" And she thought everybody in the crowd was gonna be wowed. They were gonna think that was really tough. And I think a year after her karma era, or whatever it's called, she just realized,
Influencer rule 101: never let the haters actually get to you, because once they actually get to you, yeah, you're done.
that she was being performative, and she regretted this whole karma rebrand thing. It seems like she goes through like a new phase every single year at this point, because I guess she's doing a new one this year. I don't know anymore, man, but moving on. We got Mark
She's a
Zuckerberg.
trad wife now. She has like a boyfriend. She went from being one of the most lesbians to being completely straight, listening to country music. Like I'm dead ass. Hold on, another field trip, and my PC allows it. Bro, if you look up Jojo Siwa, like, she makes straight, good old American girl content, bro. Like, she low-key, I wouldn't be surprised if she's red pill.
North, would you ever want to collab with her one day?
Oh, of course. I think she's great. I mean, I already did when she was 5. She's just cool. You know what I mean? She's just figuring it out. She's just being herself.
Yeah.
And I just love it.
Like, why are you talking like that? Like, bro, what? I mean, I guess, hopefully she's finally just being herself, right? Because, yeah, apparently she got married too, or whatever. I don't know. Hopefully she's just being herself, and this is actually the real her. But, like, complete 180, bro. Like, complete 180. I don't know, man.
If anybody were to look at Mark Zuckerberg back in like 2020,
as a bisexual, my lesbian side is speaking for the lesbian community. We don't claim her, and we never did. Damn.
Everybody would have been like, that dude does not look human. Everybody had a conspiracy going that this dude was genuinely a lizard. But at the beginning of 2025, Mark Zuckerberg completely changed his look. And I guess it's because
didn't they call him like Hood Zuckerberg or some shit?
He was trying to get more into fashion. He was making these meta glasses, so he said it made sense for him to change up his whole appearance. Now, I think people were just debating whether this was just a midlife crisis, or he was just like, you know what, man, I'm sick of people.
Oh, God.
What the hell was that? I'm sick of people calling me a lizard. I think it's time for me to up my fashion game. I mean, I guess that makes sense. If he's selling glasses, he might as well.
But even still, if we go back, right, he still looks like he's cosplaying, bro.
He said it made sense for him
cosplay
to
being a frat boy. He got the curling cream in his hair. You could tell he been in the gym. Bro, Angel, you even got the girls in chat talking about he's fine. He's actually kind of fine. I hate it. No, you don't, Angel. You love it. You love it. You love this fine white man, don't you, Angel? He's a cutie. Yeah, I know. He's a cutie, ain't he, Angel? Bro, he's Jewish? I mean, you know. Yeah. I mean, grass is green. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, like, grass is green. Of course he is. But
if he's selling glasses, he might as well. Zuck, I think we got some work to do with the t-shirts. I don't know what this shirt says. It says AUT Zuck something. We gotta go back to the drawing board, bro. I'm rocking Vivette over this. And not only do people reshape their image, but so do companies. Now, a lot of these rebranded logos that companies have been making for the past few years, they've been ass. I can't even lie. Like, for example, the Pringles logo. Like, what happened to this dude? Most of these brands were going for oversimplified logos, and they were just making them overly corporate. Like, where the did his hair go?
Yeah, like, where's the fucking personality, gang? Y'all, like, this oversimplification shit is corny. Put more personality in shit, bro.
They just took all the detail out of his mustache. And not only that, they got rid of the yellow text. When you look at the box, it doesn't even fucking pop anymore. It just sucks. How is that even gonna draw anybody's attention? Walmart. You might be asking yourself, what change? I don't see any change.
Just
I don't
boosted
either.
the saturation,
they spent $1 million on this shit. They must have just did a little work in Photoshop, you know, turn up the saturation a little bit, the contrast, and that was it. Be honest with you, man, I don't even think I should be calling this a rebrand.
That gotta be a money laundering scheme. They spent $1 million on the logo rebrand. Gang, what? Bro, you just boosted the saturation, man. What are we talking about? That gotta be money laundering, bro.
Brad, but I'm putting it in the video anyway, because they spent $1 million on this shit. And they got clowned so badly the moment this shit dropped. Everybody thought they were trolling because this shit just was comedic. They're just burning money at this point. I don't know who in that meeting really thought it was a good idea to change Walmart's logo, but listen, man, whoever it was, you better pack your shit, because you're definitely getting fired. Now, arguably one of the worst rebrands of all time
Cracker Barrel.
had to be Twitter to X.
Oh, shit. Yeah, this one's horrible, too.
Why X? I don't understand. Twitter was just
Elon
fine.
was just trying
in
to
July
be
of
different.
2023, this
He
dude,
was gonna fuck
Elon
with it, but people still call Twitter Twitter. Nobody calls it X, and it's been like 3 years since the change. Nobody calls that shit X. It's still Twitter.
Musk bought Twitter and changed it to X. I don't know why Elon thought people were gonna start calling it X, but that shit's not gonna happen. To most people, it's just still called Twitter. And after the name change, nothing has really changed in the layout. He just changed a bunch of
The
policies.
ad is still Twitter, too. Like, their official account is still at Twitter. It's not X.
Name change, nothing has really
Nobody cares.
changed in the layout. He just changed a bunch of policies for content on there. And let's just say, do not open that shit in public. Actually, you know what? Matter of fact, do not open that shit at all. You could be having the greatest day of your life, and the moment you open Twitter and just see some...
It's just straight booty clapping, bruh. Or somebody getting their head cut off or blown up. Or just some bullshit. It be some bullshit that you see when you open Twitter, bro.
up shit, yeah, it's ruined. But next we have Firefox. And fuck it, man, we'll throw in Microsoft Edge too. Because these two companies went down pretty similar paths with their logo redesign. But I don't know what these new logos are, man. But they suck. They're terrible.
Bro, one of the things I hate about Twitter, bro, because I have 2 accounts, right? So, one of my accounts is for the public eye. You know, I just, post whatever, I follow anything. The other one is just for like when I want to like tweet something privately or whatever, or just if I'm trying to look up some just other things, you feel me? But look, let's focus on the primary one, right? I don't watch any horny shit on my primary shit, bro. So I hate it whenever I open it in public and I just see like one of the memes where like, cause I'm on like NBA Twitter a lot. Whenever they call a player ass, instead of just calling them trash or putting a garbage can meme, now niggas go and find the thickest, most voluptuous IG model and just post her booty on a fucking timeline. And the shit's low-key funny sometimes, but in other times when I'm in public and I'm just trying to get a good scroll, this shit makes me look weird, bro. I had to get a privacy screen, bro. Like, this shit be pissing me off.
I get the Frutiger Arrow shit's dead. Like, we gotta move on from that, and they gotta change up their logo a little bit. Firefox,
Why y'all mad I got a burner? Every single content creator has a burner. I'm letting you know that right now, bro. Literally. But my burners are easier to find. I just name it Cloud's burner, bro. I'm gonna keep it a bean.
Again, just took all the detail out of the Fox. The globe is just completely gone. And then Microsoft Edge, they just got rid of the E altogether. They just took everything that was cool about the logo and got rid of it. I'm not heated about these logo changes or anything. I've gotten used to it, but every time I look at the Microsoft Edge logo, I would be lying to myself if I said it was a good logo. And the most recent one that happened was with Cracker Barrel. Now with Cracker Barrel...
Bro, Cracker Barrel's from Nashville. I always mention this shit. It's from Tennessee, right? One of the most popular Cracker Barrels is like in Smyrna, Tennessee, which is like right down the street. Bro, when they changed their logo, because I've been going to that Cracker Barrel for like all my life. When they changed the logo, that shit looked like a completely different restaurant. It just looked like IHOP, bro, because they remodeled the whole store, changed the logo. The shit was ass, bro. Yo, niggas was complaining about that shit. They was rioting. They changed that shit right back. Bro, you can't, like, they was trying to take the racism out of Cracker Barrel, bro. But here's the thing. If I don't feel like I'm getting publicly profiled as a black man whenever I enter the store, if it doesn't feel like I'm in a sundown town as soon as I open them fucking wood ass doors, I don't want to eat there, bro. That's just the culture that Cracker Barrel brings, bro. I'm gonna be honest. That's the only place where I'm okay with feeling like I don't belong there when I eat there. It's just that's just what it is.
They changed more than just the logo.
Racism makes it better.
The entire
They
layout.
stripped all the racism out of the fucking store. Talking about we're trying to be progressive. Man, if you don't give me my racist ass food back, bro, come on, bro. Come on.
First of all, they got rid of the iconic man leaning on the barrel, but they made the
cracker out the
inside of it
barrel.
look like a coffee shop. And to nobody's surprise at all, they got a bunch of backlash on this rebrand. So they ended up going back to the old logo. But to be honest with you, man, that was probably the best move for them to make. Everybody on TikTok is absolutely shitting on your logo and your whole redesign. So there's no way you're going to have...
Call me the N-word while you feed me. Yeah, Angel, you took that shit way too far, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
A lot of returning customers after that. But they also do a lot of marketing on TikTok. And during this whole ordeal, they were getting cooked in the comments. And I talk about it in this video right here.
Okay. But yeah, good video. What do y'all think is the worst rebrand, bro? Honestly, Cracker Barrel for sure is one of them. I think Kwebbelkop's is too. I don't know why he thought that AI shit was gonna work. I'm gonna be honest. If you really wanted to get into AI shit, should've just did it on the side, bro. You shouldn't have made your own main channel that. That shit's crazy. The Cloud9 rebrand has been amazing so far, bro. I ain't gonna Taco Bell. I fucking hate Taco Bell. Get that bullshit out of my fucking For You page. I don't even hear that shit.